Hi Libra, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today, Libra, for your meditative session is a lot for me. We have the Two of Cups, and what's really interesting is that the Two of Cups that I saw wasn't even this Two of Cups. It was a Two of Cups in this deck that I don't even own, which is really weird. Like, I guess I've seen enough tarot readings to know some other people, it's a lot of decks that I wish to get, but I don't have that deck yet. It's like the deck that I want to get. And it's interesting because that's the Two of Cups I saw in the deck that I want to get. And the song that I got for you guys was a Spanish song. It's El beso que no le di, which is the kiss that I never gave her. And it's about someone who, it's like they want something, but they can't have it anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like this guy's at a wedding, and I would suggest watching it, even though it's in Spanish. I think like the music video is really significant, so please go watch the song before you watch this video, and then you'll get what I'm talking about. It's somebody at an altar, like somebody's getting married, and he's just watching the girl get married, like the girl of his dreams get married, and he's like, he keeps putting himself in that place. Like, I wish I was her, the husband, the groom. And that's what I'm getting. It's like someone is in a lot of regret. Someone is thinking about someone else getting married, and they're like, they took away my most precious possession when they like got married to her. But what's interesting to me is like, if that's your most precious possession, then like what the fuck happened? You know what I mean? But apparently, like in the song, she left him. She left him one day, and then she ended up getting married. I think it was like at 2 o'clock. I don't know, twos are like something significant, or 2 o'clock is a significant time for you guys. But yeah, it's just very interesting, Libra. I feel like someone's in regret. Like this isn't happening. This Two of Cups. It's like a soulmate is in regret over another soulmate that they have lost. And I think another soulmate might be moving forward and they're in regret. It's like, wow, that could have been me, but I might have messed up, or this person left me. So yeah, Leo, it was all, oh my God, I said Leo. It's so weird. Libra. It's very odd now. Could be dealing with a Leo. I don't know. But yeah, Libra, I think that someone's just in a lot of pain, and I can feel it, and it's like an overwhelming energy. I feel after seeing that music video and hearing the song and like seeing this Two of Cups, I just felt really sad, and I like overwhelmed, very overwhelmed. So I think that's how someone's feeling, very overwhelmed. There's something that they don't have, you know what I mean, but they want it. And yeah, let's pull some cards. I have to get out of this energy. So Libra, I really feel for this person because there's so much regret and there's so much pain for this person. This is either you, Libra, or this is someone connected to you. This is a present energy. The interesting thing is that, have you moved, pick your energy, right? I'm going to say that the person, this Emperor, right, is the one that is missing Libra, right? So I'm going to say the masculine energy is the one missing Libra, and Libra, you're the feminine energy, but that doesn't necessarily have to be. Pick your energy, okay? What I'm getting is that this masculine energy, I don't know if they know you're with, I don't know, Libra, if you're with someone else, or just the thought of you with someone else. It's like they had to kind of lose you to realize that you were of value, which is terrible. I know, like, I get that. I get how that could seem terrible, but that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like once he sees her at the altar with someone else, he's like, they took my most precious, like, you know, possession. They took everything from me. I keep getting that. And it's interesting because it's like, I see two guys here and I just feel like it's reminding me of the wedding. He keeps putting himself in the place of the person. There's like one person in this card, in the story, I think it's like an Aztec tale or some shit, but it's like one of them was very much willing to sacrifice themselves and the other one was not willing to sacrifice themselves. So the one who was willing to sacrifice themselves was given the energy of the sun, and the one who was unwilling to sacrifice themselves was given the energy of the moon. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, well, you have to pay for what you did and you're going to be like left in the dark, basically. That's what I'm getting with this read. It's like someone feels like left in the dark from this love. Someone feels like something that they want can't be theirs, right? And it's like someone has run out of time with this time card in reverse. And what's crazy to me, Libra, is that this person it's like they're clear now. It's like they're clear now, but it's kind of like after the fact, right? And it's like they were told that this was a soulmate. Again, we're getting another soulmate card. We got the 2 of Cups in the meditative session. Now we're getting the 6 of Cups and, you know, the Ace of Cups, the 9 of Cups. So I see a lot of cup energy here. I see like the pain that this person is going through right now, because it's like the clarity is here now, but it's after the fact. And for some people, it could be too late. It could honestly be the fact that this person is moving on with someone else. I don't know if Libra, you're with someone now or you're about to meet someone. It kind of feels like either you're with someone now or you're about to meet someone, to be honest. And it feels like it kind of might be too late, or that's kind of the thought of this person's process. It's like this person is like, okay, like I was too late, or, you know, it's like I can't have this anymore. It's done. Right? And it came from not listening to their intuition. With the Counselor in reverse, they're being guided to go towards something. The Counselor is kind of aid in all things love, right? Kind of like the one that's going to tell you straight up. It's like if you needed to ask someone like, oh, do you think this person's for me? The Counselor is the best person to ask. And with them being in reverse, it's kind of like this person disregarded maybe their own intuition, maybe their own subconscious, maybe their own, you know, their own brain, their own heart was going in that direction. And to an extent, I feel like they were also being guided. You know what I mean? They were also being guided. But it's like every time they were being guided, they were ignoring it. I see this person ignoring it. I see them kind of in pain here because they feel like it's too late. But I feel like the reason they're too late is because they were too late in listening to themselves. They were like in disbelief that this was a soulmate, or they just didn't want to believe it. Or there's something here about not putting the faith or not going with their intuition with the cup, right? And it's like now they're trying to manifest this back into their lives, this wish fulfillment that they had in the first place. It's like someone steals away their love and they're just like, why, you know, in the song they never talk about like what happens for that girl to leave him and go to get married with someone else, right? There had to be something that happened, which we're not really getting with this, but I do feel like it's like they feel like they're out of time. You know what I mean? They feel like it's like too late. It's just like, now I get it, but it's just after the fact. And I feel like it's this Emperor, because on top of the Emperor, we have the Death and Rebirth in reverse. So I feel like it was time for someone to heal. It was time for someone to make a change. It was time for someone to actually, you know, trust, right? To trust in what was being given to them intuitively, and to trust what was being told to them, you know, on an external level. I feel like we get signs all the time. You know what I mean? We get signs all the time of kind of, if you're in the right path, if you're not on the right path, like just that inkling in your stomach, you know, that feeling that you get, I don't know if I should be doing that. Sometimes it's fear. Sometimes it's just like, I don't want to do that. And sometimes it's like, please don't go do that. You know, like you're headed down the wrong path. But what's interesting is like where this person was confused, they're not anymore. We have a lot of clarity coming to this person with the King of Swords and the Moon in reverse. It's like this person, where they were kind of wishy-washy, where they were kind of like indecisive, they're very clear now, right? It's even here at the end, right? We have the Perspective card, right, as the last card, and then we have the King of Cups that was at the bottom of the deck. So again, this sword is very important, this air energy. And what's interesting in Libra is that when you guys are an air sign and no one else is really getting this air. I mean, I think Cancer, was it Cancer? I think Cancer was getting something about air. So if you have Cancer in your chart, this could be for you. This could like be kind of like, this can be a little bit onto Cancer's energy, because I mean, even here we have the 10 of Swords. We have, even here with the emotions, we have this huge sword. Yeah, the moon is really important, and the sword right now is very important. The cup and the sword. And what is the sword? I think the sword for me is like the most I don't know if it's the most complex, but I feel like it kind of is to me, because I feel like it's the intuition as well as the thinking, right? It's kind of, I feel like intuition can also be cup, but I just think that, you know, third eye, I think of sword for some reason, I do. And with all this sword energy, it's kind of, I feel the divine bringing justice to a situation and clarity to a situation. And maybe it's a little bit unfair. It seems unfair to this masculine energy. You know, it's like, oh, after the fact that now I understand this. But what I'm getting is that it's not really after the fact. I think that they were given a lot of opportunities to fix this. And how do I know that? Because the counselor is here, but it's in reverse. So there was someone trying to help this person. There was. Even here with the, yeah, I just feel like there was someone here trying to help this person. Like whether, maybe not in the 3D, but in the divine was trying to help. The universe was sending signs to this person and they were ignoring them. So now it's kind of like after the fact, oh, I feel it's like someone's feeling sorry for themselves, but in reality, the help was there. It's just this person wasn't ready to see it. You know what I mean? They were not ready to see where they were supposed to be, what was actually like meant for them. They were ignoring it. You know what I mean? They were ignoring it heavy. And now they feel like they're out of time. That's what I keep getting. They just feel like they've run out of time. But I don't think it's ever too late for the shift in perception. But I feel like the shift in perception is justice for you, Libra. The shift in perception is justice for you. It's like, oh, like where someone couldn't see your value in the past, they're seeing it now and they're in regret. Where someone couldn't see where you were, you know, their soulmate, where you were the one that was meant for them, the one that was given to them as, you know, a gift, basically. You know, you had your heart on your sleeve. You gave, you know, I feel like you gave a lot to this person. They couldn't see it. They couldn't see it. And now they're being very, it's like the divine's going to bring this clarity to them and they are going to feel like shit. Like that, it is what it is. They're going to feel like shit. Like they're realizing that they're manifesting something that they already had in their life. You know what I mean? They already had this opportunity with someone in their life. And now it's like, okay, I'm not confused anymore. You know what I mean? I'm not confused anymore. Yeah, it's like the divine came to bring clarity to this person with the emotions card, the 7 of Cups and the High Priestess. I think this person, again, they were just very confused at one point, and I don't necessarily understand why. We have a lot of cups here. Maybe you guys are dealing with a lush, someone who drinks a lot, someone who blocks their emotions a lot, someone who, you know, we all do this though, right? When we're in pain, we block our emotions in some sort of way, whether it's like binge watching Netflix, whether it's like eating something. You know, like there's shit that we do. Like we go out to kind of forget people. We go party. Like everyone does it to an extent. You might be dealing with someone who drinks a lot. I'm getting just because of the cups, but does not necessarily have to be that. It just feels like someone who just couldn't see and now is seeing, right? And I think it's kind of what's bothering this person the most is the fact that it's too late. Like, that's what I keep getting. They think it's too late, right? It's like, okay. And remember I said the moon's important? When I was shuffling, I kept seeing the moons here, like the cycles of the moon on the back of this card. So I feel like the eclipses and, you know, the cycles of the moon might rule this person, or that's just the energy that they're getting into. They're getting into cup energy, right? Which is, you know, feeling their emotions, which is, you know, the emotions card. We're talking about emotions. That makes sense. And that's what's going to bring this person onto a new path, right? I want to say the ugly thing here is though that, again, I just feel like this might be too late for this person. I don't know where you're at, Libra. Like, I don't know if you're just done with this person or you just don't really care. Or again, you are like really moving on. You already have met someone, or maybe you're about to meet someone and then this person comes back into your life. I hate readings like that. Like, it's like, oh, like you have another person coming, you know, new or old, which one do you pick? I don't think it's going to be simultaneous. I don't. But I do see like two people here. So it's like, I feel like that you're about to meet someone, or you're about to choose to maybe commit to someone, and then this person comes out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's just justice for you. And I know that kind of seems a little petty, because it's like, we don't really want to hurt people's feelings. We don't really want to deal with this shit anymore. Like, it seems like you've kind of moved on, but it feels like this person is, them coming back is justice to you. And this is your card, Libra. So it's just really interesting to me. It's like they've had a change in perspective. They've had a change in their life, and I think they're choosing it this time, you know? The divine has helped them, but I think they're also choosing it. Like, you can stay where you are, or you can choose to go down this path. And I feel like they're going to choose to go down this path. But the interesting thing about it is, again, I think they think it's too late, but they're going to try anyway. Yeah, even though they think that, I feel like two things. It's like, they might not even get a victory with this, but they're going to choose to walk down this path anyway, because they can't kind of go back. You know what I mean? They've been, their lens of the world, their view of the world has changed in a sense where it's like they can't really go back. So now they're stuck having to go forward, right? And that's also justice to you, Libra. It's justice to you, because the divine's not really allowing this person to go backwards. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like that was you at one point. It's kind of a mirroring, but like way later on, you know, where there's a point where you put your heart out on your sleeve and you're like giving to this person in a really like strong way. You were like, you know, I really care about you. You know, I feel like you were the one that was this person. And then, you know, you couldn't go back. Like, it's like you met a soulmate and you're like, I can't go back. I have a lot of feelings for this person and I want to make it work with this person, but this person couldn't see you. You know what I mean? And now it's like their turn to kind of put their heart on the sleeve because they can't go back. So it's like a mirroring, but much later on. You know what I mean? It's like now they're in the same energy, and that's justice for you, Libra, because it's like whatever they did to you, I mean, you have the opportunity to kind of say it right back, like, you know, to do it back. But I don't think that it's a petty thing. I think it's just justice. You know what I mean? It's just justice. But it's interesting with this 11 that, I mean, I do think that you guys are soulmates. You know what I mean? And I think it's just interesting. Maybe you've known this for a long time. You knew that this person would always be back, and then now they're back. You know what I mean? And you knew that this person was confused. Maybe you knew they were always confused. Maybe you knew like all this, but at the same time you moved forward with your life. You know what I mean? And now it's like, it's kind of their turn to like get put in that seat where they can't go backwards. It's like you had those glasses on for a really long time. You know what I mean? You had a change in perspective a long time ago. You've been seeing this shit for a long time. It's like, oh, now this person's finally getting onto my level. You know what I mean? Well, now, again, I don't know where you're at, Libra, but like some of you might have already moved on. And I think this person knows that maybe there might not be a victory with you, but they're going to come in anyway. And I think this person, if you're thinking that they're with someone else, they're not. They're single. And I think they are coming in the correct energy, which is cup energy. But the interesting thing, Libra, is like, I don't really know if you're, again, I don't know where you're at, Libra. I'm not really getting you a lot in this reading. I feel like it's just justice for you. So I feel like whatever is being done to them now was done to you. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe you saw them with someone else. Maybe you had to see them with someone else. Maybe they moved on at one point and you had to see that. Like, there's a lot of ways that this could go, but I just feel like justice is in every sense of the word with every freaking card here. Like, the way you felt is the way they're going to feel. Right? Which I feel like is a mirroring, again, a soulmate kind of thing. But at the same time, it's like you have the decision of what you want to do. I don't think this person is necessarily expecting a victory with you. And I don't think that they're with someone else right now. I think they're actually single. So if they say that they're single, or, you know, if that was a problem between the two of you, they're single. The thing is now is like, do you even want this person? I do see them in the right energy. I do. Again, the moon. Look at the moon on top of the king. The moon is like very important to your guys' cycle. So know when the new moon is, know when the full moon is. Maybe you don't know this person's sign, so you don't know. Maybe they're ruled by the moon. That's what I'm saying. Maybe they're Cancer energy, you know, water. They might have a lot of water in their chart. It's interesting though that they would be ignoring the cup so heavily when they're like they're of the cup. That's been a very heavy theme too, like this week. A lot about the subconscious, but it's interesting. I'm not getting any subconscious here. I'm getting like plain as day, like you made a mistake. You know what I mean? It's not even a feeling. It's a straight fact that you messed up. Like this person messed up. It's not something that they have to look into. It's just a straight fact that they messed up. Do you know what I'm saying? They already know that they messed up. It's a straight, like, it's clear as day, which is why they have to go forward, because there's nowhere else for them to go. The divine's putting them in this hot seat. I was getting this. The divine's putting a fire under this person's ass. You know what I mean? That they have run out of time. Do you know what I'm saying? That it might be too late. But you know what I mean? All these feelings have to come through for a reason. The divine is like working on this person heavy. But why? Again, I just keep getting justice. It's justice. It's like maybe the way they treated you wasn't that great in the past, and now it's like kind of like, okay, now you're gonna feel the way Libra felt in the past. That's what I'm getting, Libra. Let's pull some advice. I don't even know for who, for what, because I don't feel like this is your energy. Maybe it is. Let's see. So Libra, what's really crazy is that Fox Spirit came out in reverse, and the first thing this card says is like, are you, like, this person avoids intimacy, this person plays games. That's what was happening, you know, that's what happened. This person, they were avoiding it, they were playing games, they were, you know, they were not connected. They were like, if you're in true alignment, then you will not be, you know, you won't be led anywhere that you're not supposed to be. But if you're not aligned, you're going to end up, you know, who the knows where, because you're not aligned. You don't know what, you don't really know what the energy behind your action is confusion, it's anxiousness, it's just fear. So whatever action you're doing, wherever you're going towards, it's not really going to be in any type of alignment. You're working in ego. And the ego card came out, right? Mashik Labdon, the diamond-hearted Dakini. I see light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. This person is facing themselves. Like, I'm surprised judgment didn't come out here, but they're facing themselves. You know what I mean? They're facing themselves with this 10. It's easy, it's interesting to have the 9 to the 10. So they're going to choose to go forward. I'm telling you, they're going to choose to go forward because they're ending with the King of Cups. Justice is here. And they're going to see all the ways that they maybe wronged you and wronged others in the past from this thinking. But they were avoiding something. They were avoiding the intimacy within. They were avoiding that, like, the cup. You know what I mean? They were avoiding it. And that's what kept them confused. So if you're like, why was this person confused about me? Why couldn't they see me? It's because they were sitting in ego. You know what I mean? They were sitting in the darkness. Again, how we were getting someone here has to be the moon and someone here gets to be the sun. And someone's punished. The person who was kind of playing games was punished into darkness. And that's what I'm getting with this person. It's like they're coming from the dark. Do you know what I'm saying? They're coming from, like, they have no idea. They didn't know they were in the dark, and now, like, the path is being illuminated to them, and they're like, holy shit, yeah, like, I didn't even know I was here. And I think that's something they're going to probably tell you. They didn't even know, to be honest. It's interesting how there's a bell here too. I think that it's reminding me of wedding bells. I don't know what's going on, Libra. I don't know if you are moving on with someone else or someone new is coming in. But I'm just getting that this person is kind of getting retribution. Like, it's kind of like a justice being served, that this person gets to see it now. Is this person going to choose to communicate with you how they're feeling? I don't know. But I know that you're supposed to know that whatever situation someone puts you in, that's how they're feeling now. They're feeling exactly how you were going to, that you felt in the past, because this is some sort of justice. It's justice to you, Libra. And maybe you were in your ego in the past and you had to be brought back to, like, reality, right? And that's what I'm getting with them. It's kind of like now it's their turn. So I feel like you should have some sort of sympathy for this person. Again, I don't know where you're at in the journey. Like, I don't know if you already met someone new. I feel like someone new is coming in. Maybe you might have to make a choice. But I do feel like this person is even though maybe they will never tell you this, they're going through it right now. And why couldn't they see? It's important for you to understand that they couldn't see because they were trapped in ego. They're trapped in fear, and they just didn't want, they chose not to see. They chose to play games. They chose to not be intimate with you. They chose that. That was a decision they made from their ego, right? And it's funny because I see you here, right? I see Lakshmi here, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. I feel like you chose to feel abundant from this situation. Like, you could have taken this situation or this heartbreak or whatever this person did to you, and you could have turned, you know, cold. You could have turned into someone who doesn't believe in anything. You know what I mean? Like, you could have taken this into a whole different direction and gone into your ego, right? But you chose. It was a choice that you chose. And I think that's the most important thing here. It's like a decision that this person has to make. That's what I'm saying. It's their decision to kind of go past this door. And I think they will choose this. I think they will, even though it's painful for them, even though, you know, I don't want to be like poor person, but it is going to be hard for them, and they're making that decision. So I feel like they might end up coming towards you. They might. For some of you, they won't. And this is just for you to know that whatever they put you through, they're going through. But for some of you, this person will come back, right, and say something. And they will be in their heart space, and they will be coming correct. And they see that you are sitting in wealth. They see that you're sitting in abundance, and they don't really understand how. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like this guy. He's like, you know, she won't forget about me, but she's about to, she's getting married. Do you know what I'm saying? She's moved on. So you've chosen to move on with your life. I think that was the big deal. You chose to move on. You gave your heart to this person, and they maybe didn't treat it right. And you chose to take that pain and turn it into something beautiful, right? Like alchemy. And I think that they'll never understand, like, maybe how you did this, because now they're in pain and they're like, how did this person do this? But you were able to do it, and it came from within, right? It came from within. Wealth is an inside job, right? And that wealth ruminates like from within to the, like, people can see that within you. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like it shines through you. People can see how abundant you are. And maybe you have nothing. Maybe you don't have a lot of money. Maybe you don't have like a great anything, but you're just, it comes from you, right? People want to be around you because you're just an honest ass person. You know what I mean? You're just a good person. You can see that from within. You've chosen to change, and you've chosen to like grow from this experience. And I feel like it's interesting for some of you. Again, they won't be coming back to tell you this, and they'll always be like, oh, she won't forget me. But to be honest, if this person ever comes back into your life, just know that they are suffering right now. And I don't think anyone really cares and wants to hear that. I think you've moved past this person, but just know that there will be justice in this situation. There will be justice for you guys. And I do think that you chose wealth, right? You chose to go within, and that's the best thing you could have done. Now it's this person's turn to really choose that, and I think they will. I really do think they will. And it's up to you, like, what you decide to do with this person. So yeah, Libra, I love you guys. I hope this resonates, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.